Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. I'm going to do a bonus reading today because normally I wait and see what Spirit wants with the bonus reading. And I know they look for the general energies out there before we read. That's how it comes out because we're picking up on the most predominant energies. But because it was such a love reading for the daily read, and I was going to do one about my karma. Oh, the Queen of Swords came out again. Because of the daily reading, the What's Cracking reading being quite romantic and focused romantically, and then I get the Ace of Wands out again. How strange. So I'm hoping this one's not going to be another love reading. If it is, I'll just put it up as a bonus karma soulmate reading. But I'm going to do another one for the people I didn't get through to. So I always hope that when I do that, I'm going to get a career reading. So let's hope this is career. Okay, ready to do your reading. Okie dokie, so we have the Two of Wands coming out here. Now the Two of Wands talks about looking forward, having generally two choices in the way you move forward. In this picture he's got someone with him, there are two people. However, in some of the decks there's only him, but you can see another hand on the other wand. So I can't remember which decks that is, maybe the Morgan Greer. But in the Rider-Waite he's on his own. In this card, he has someone else with him. So being that there's two choices here, I'm thinking if this is going to be a work reading, it could be that you have two choices on which way to move forward today. And we can look a bit further into that. Or it could be that you have two people to choose from, two environments, two sites, whatever. But there's definitely two things to choose from here. And you're making your mind up which way to go. Now, he holds the world in his hand, so it could be that you're going on a holiday with someone. Being he's got the world here, I'd say it would be overseas. It doesn't matter whereabouts in the world you are, it's obviously somewhere other than where you are, if this relates to you. So let's see how we go. If the reading doesn't resonate, please move on and find another reader. I'm sure you'll find one that will resonate with you. Okay, first card out is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, you could have been saving, if this is a holiday that's coming up here, you could have been saving for a holiday. The Nine of Pentacles shows a woman who is very, very comfortable on her own. So maybe you plan to have a little bit of a holiday by yourself. Even though someone's showing up in the picture, it could be that you've still decided to go by yourself because you're in this really good place at the moment. But the Nine of Pentacles is, the single and ready to mingle card. It's, you're to a point in your life where you're happy to be by yourself. You're, financially secure and stable. You're actually secure and stable in everything. And you're probably like me, where you know how to fix a light fitting or, mend your car if you need to. So this woman is very, very independent. She's self-sufficient. She has great love and respect for herself and her value in the world. Okay, so the next card we have out is the Ace of Swords. How funny, all the other aces came out in the day read. So the Ace of Swords often talks about, a new start, a new clarity, a new truth. You moving forward with determination on something. But it's a brand new start. It's the first one in the tarot for the Swords deck. So it's a beginning, it's an ace. Being this has come out after this Nine of Pentacles, I would say that maybe you've been doing a little bit of work on yourself. Maybe you've been separated for a while and you want a new start, but you're now moving forward in your truth. It could be that you're feeling this way, but you want to tell somebody else something that you want to be truthful for, or you want to cut them out of your life, because sometimes the new start means starting without someone in your life. So it could be in the beginning with the Two of Wands there that you've got someone in your life that you don't want to see there. You want to be on your own. So you're going ahead to move them on. Okay, and the next card out is the Ten of Wands. And this person is putting down this bundle. They've still got one wand in their hand because they want a new start. But they've given up holding all the rest of these responsibilities, passions, whatever you'd like to call it. They're ready to move forward. I feel this is you, and I feel you're making this decision because this is how you are feeling. You were feeling really bogged down and really overwhelmed by everything that was going on around you, and it might be why you've decided to go on a holiday or go it single. Very possible here. Okay, and the next card out is the Emperor. Yeah, I'd say for sure that's where it's at. Now, this could be someone you're dealing with, but I highly doubt it because it feels to me like you're leaving something behind. You could be moving towards this person, but it almost feels like your energy. So whatever way it is, the Emperor is a person who's very stable, very secure. Could be an Aries. How funny, because I said with the last reading, there was an Aries come up accidentally. So this man is very, very usually well-to-do. He's the sort of man that you would see in a position of power. He's just not just confident. He's the real fatherly figure. He's your patriarch. He's, in charge. This could be a boss, manager. Maybe you're looking to move from a job because you feel like you need more independence. Maybe you're moving on from a situation because this person's too controlling. But whatever it is, this person has a pretty good reputation. I don't see him being a bad man in this reading. He could be someone you're going to for advice because you want to move on. And certainly with the Ace of Swords here, we could be talking about something legal. So you could be seeking something from a lawyer. It could be a doctor. You might be going to the doctor to get some information around an operation you might need. So he could be doctor, dentist, lawyer, businessman. But whoever you're going to see him, he's helping you here. He's definitely the person you're going to for advice. Or he could be a counsellor too, psychologist. So maybe you're seeking some support. And there's the Knight of Swords here. Now, when I look at the Ace of Swords and I said to you, I feel like you're moving forward with some determination, I feel like now this could be you with this sword. Just don't kill anybody, right? Because he's about to stab his sword in someone. That was meant as a joke, so please don't take me seriously. This man is riding a horse in because he really means business here. So he's had enough. He wants to speak his truth. He's taking a message, but it's an action, not just a message. When we see the page, we see him appear when, he has something small to deliver, whereas this knight is much more determined, he's faster, and he means what he's coming in to tell you. And then we have the Page of Swords. Interesting. So it looks like it's like like a game of cards where it's like, I trump you. So somebody comes forward, this is you and another person for sure. Because it's you coming forward and saying something and this person retaliating with something back. But actually you've got the upper hand here because you've got the energy of the Knight of Swords. So I feel like somehow or another you've sort of caught this person off guard because you've come in first and said something. But the other person's followed it up with just this. Which looks pretty ordinary after seeing that. So whatever's happening here, and this energies could go vice versa too. Of course, this could be somebody coming in to tell you that. It doesn't feel like it, though. It feels like your energy. And this could be how the person's responding. But whoever this is, they're not really listening to what's being said, are they? Because they've got their back on the situation. So they don't really give two hoots about what the other person's trying to tell them. They're ignoring them quietly. They've got their sword ready in case they need it, but actually they're not really listening to what they've got to say. So that's quite interesting. Okay, and then we have this card. So maybe what was said to you has left you, questioning things here. It sort of sends you in a bit of a spiral and you've sort of got in your head a little bit about it. This is only in your head, so whatever's been said here, even if it's only little and it's cut you down, it may have been just an insult or just something that's come out of the blue, but it's really put you in this position of feeling really overwhelmed and it's not very nice. So I feel that is you with the Knight of Swords. I feel like you've gone in all guns blazing. Someone's come back and said something to you and it's really cut you to the core. Not nice at all. Okay, and then we have the Hermit. No, because here's you healing from that. So it's almost like in the beginning of the reading you have this beautiful sense of confidence about you moving forward on something. And I really feel like with this here it really shows you moving forward with confidence. But it's almost like the person you're dealing with is going to cut you down a little bit. So I need to be frank with that. Because it's only something small, but it really hits home with you because it sent you into this Eight of Swords energy where you feel you can't get away from it. It's playing in your head. So I know sometimes when we're fighting with people, they can be cruel, but sometimes people can be, just have that one thing to say to you that actually really cuts through, because you're going to go into a healing after this, which I think is part of why it's supposed to happen, to be honest with you. Maybe we're having trouble cutting it off with this person. Maybe you know that you needed to move on, but you found it really difficult, and this will help you get through it. So I don't see any cards as bad cards, but I do see, cards being a little bit more challenging, and certainly with this energy around the Eight of Swords, the energy that I feel here is like someone's going to really stick it into you. Okay, and here we have the Five of Pentacles. So yes, this would make you feel very spiritually low. Something's going to be said in this scenario that's going to really cut you to the core. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. You just have to understand that this is for your greater good. So as I said, it might be that you're having trouble getting past something. It might be that you're having trouble, understanding something. But with this, it means you're going to go into a bit of seclusion to get yourself right again. And yet there you are. So you come out on top of this greatly, because you have no need to raise your sword